My name is Leonard Smits, working for Centralen now for just over 6 years. I'm a legal counsel, so I'm a lawyer, so legal counsel for Centralen. But due to the fact that I have an over 30 years experience in the horticultural sector, I also engage in product development and business development.
My name is Anja van der Broek. I'm manager European projects at Centralen in Hoofddorp. And one of the first projects I have done for Centralen is the relabel project, in which we developed a complete new label for our CC bases.
We were more or less an early adopter when we started with RFID tag in 2011. But after 8 years, it was time for replacing the tags. The performance was getting down, vulnerable for water and many problems in scanning. So we had to find a different solution. That's when we started up the project for relabeling the containers. Relabeling the containers was a huge challenge. The reason that it was a huge challenge is the fact that we have more than 4 million units running around Europe, more than 40 countries. We have more than 20,000 customers using our products. And how are you going to relabel a container which is in constant rotation? Some of the containers don't hit our depot, for example, in more than 10 years. So we had to think of a solution, but first of all, we needed a good product.
As Centralen does not have the experience or knowledge of RFID of the latest update, we hired a system integrator that's called a partner Linksu, and together with them we decided on a short list of suppliers of labels, and as of the beginning Omni performed very well. So if we discussed the ideas we had, they come up very easy with an example or a test, or they really want to invest and think about the solution together with us. And that's in the end the speed, the feeling we had when working together, the timing, and also the risk they dare to take to commit themselves. That was the reason to, after 6 weeks or 2 months, to choose to only proceed with Omni-ID.
Because to be honest, from day one, you had good solutions for every challenge we had.
We had a quite long list with wishes and requirements. Most of them were really requirements and not a wish only. We
needed a tag who was able to withstand harsh conditions, and harsh conditions is from minus 25 degrees Celsius till 60-70 degrees in summertime in the southern part of Europe. Centralen is situated in Denmark and Odense. Very wet countries. It needed to be watertight, IP68. Why? The RF performance drops tremendously in wet conditions. We all know that. Plants. The RFID tag is used on containers with plants. Wet, metal environment, those are not the biggest friends of RFID. Another problem which we encounter a lot is piracy. People trying to copy our label.
I like to have the weight lower than the weight of the red label, because that gives a good impression to the market that we use less material and also create in the future less waste. That's very important in the environmental goals we have formulated for ourselves. And as we asked 20,000 customers to add the labels, that should be easy and also easy to know when it's really closed. So we asked for a kind of noise that you can feel or hear, a kind of click, that you are sure that you added the label correctly and that it will not fall off during the first transport already. And something else is that we work in a very rough and transport area, so the labels will be squeezed between two bases, but also people will pull on them. So we formulated the forces which they need to be able to withstand, and that was also a challenge because we used different material this time, not the metal on the loop as we did in the past. We have chosen a kind of plastic, and that should be a very good plastic, because it should be useful also in freezing areas and in very warm areas. And that's the selection completely done by Omni-ID, and so far after a year we are very satisfied with the material choice, especially the housing of the label. Seeing how we have done this project, the realization of the cost within budget, the enormous performance of the label and fitting on all our requirements, and the very good working together really as a team, and we made it as a team to a success. And the easy mounting for our customers, which are now very satisfied by the new label.
A European patent has been awarded as well on 21 of its characteristics, and the cooperation between the companies is nothing less than very, very special. A beautiful product, a beautiful solution, nothing less than great.